Good morning everyone, so welcome back to Ask Mrs. Immigrant. For today's video, we're going to talk about the requirements of applying temporary residence visa, or what they call visit visa, and how to apply it online by doing it yourself. So there are two types of TRVs. One is a single entry visa and a multiple entry visa, and both are valid for a fixed period and cannot be used after they expire. But a single entry visa allows you to come to Canada only one time, while multiple entry allows you to come to Canada multiple times for a maximum of 6 months each entry. First thing that we need to do an online application is to have a GC account. So you can go to the website that is showing on my screen and click sign up to create an account. Once we filled out all the necessary information to create a GC account, you may now then sign in using your username and own password. When you successfully sign into your own account using your own username and password, you will now redirected to a page where you can see your account name and all existing application. But since this is our first time, you wouldn't see any existing application. Instead, on the lower left, you would see an information where you can start an application. As you can see on my screen, this is where you should go and click to create an online application or to start an online application for your TRV. Now you must answer a couple of questions to determine your eligibility to come to Canada, whether you don't need a visa, or it will indicate which visa you are eligible you can apply for based on your answers. After answering all the questions, once your eligibility determined that you can apply for a visit visa, then you need to provide and upload all the documents required. You would need to provide a travel history where you need to list down all the places where you went from the past 10 years, and you would need to provide your passport and all your passport pages with your entry and exit stamp if it is available. On my screen, you will see an example of a travel history. You have to write down the dates of your departure and return, your destination, your reason for travel if it is for vacation or employment. Make sure to list down all that details, and you will see an example on my screen shortly. Next, you need an invitation letter. The letter must include the name of whoever is inviting you to visit Canada. It could be anyone, a friend, or a relative. Their visa and work status, it must be included as well. Then their address in Canada. And you must also include your name, where you currently reside, the reason for travel, and your duration of stay. If they are providing all the expenses while you are in Canada, then they must write and indicate which they are providing for your visit as well. Next required documents that you need to provide is the proof of financial resource of supporters. So if you depend on someone financially, the person can provide proof that they have sufficient funds to support you in Canada by writing a letter of support. That letter includes the amount of money the person will be providing, with supporting evidence of their relationship to you, along with the letter, proof that this person or that person has sufficient funds. So that could be their bank account certificate or bank account statement. Could be also a bank draft in convertible currency, or a letter from the person that providing you with the money. And regarding the bank statement, it must be for the past 4 months. So if you don't depend on someone financially and you don't depend on someone for your visit here in Canada, you just have to upload your own bank account certificate or your own bank statement for the past 4 months. Now let's move on to our next document required. So our next required documents would be the proof of means of support. It could be your employment certificate or your payslip for the past 3 months or 4 months, or if you have a tax statement or like your tax filing report, that would be sufficient as well. But if you are depending on someone financially or depending on someone for your visit here in Canada, then it must be their employment certificate and their payslip for the past 4 months or 3 months, or could be their tax filing assessment report, and that's it. You just have to upload it online through your GCKey account. The next requirement is to provide and upload your digital photo with a white background. Then you need your purpose of travel to be uploaded online as well. So this purpose of travel would be your travel itinerary, and it doesn't mean you need to book your flight right away, because remember, you must wait for your visa to be approved before booking a flight. Next, you have to fill out the family information form that is known as IMM 5645, that could be downloaded online or on IRCC website. And you must list down all your siblings' names and your parents' name and addresses as well. And you must as well include or put the information if your siblings are still single or married. Lastly, but not the least, you must fill out the application form for visitor visa or the temporary resident visa made outside of Canada, that is also known as IMM 5257. And remember, because it is an electronic form, you really don't need to sign that application form. Just you have to fill out all the required information and save it and validate it and upload it right through the online account that you have. Now a recap of all the required documents that you needed. One is the travel history, passport, and all the passport pages that has your entry and exit stamp, invitation letter, proof of financial resource of supporter, proof of means of financial supporter, your digital photo, your purpose of travel, your family information, proof of relationships, and your application for visitor visa or the temporary resident visa made outside of Canada form, that is also known as IMM 5257. There you go. That is pretty much everything you need, and remember, you don't need land or house title to submit. The online application instructions are very straightforward, and you just have to be honest and satisfy the officer that you or your supporter have enough fun during your stay and that you leave Canada at the end of your stay. Good luck!